Joined this morning by David Hayes at Trackwork. There's been 5 winners since the last video last week, David, including Whisper Downs at Caulfield and Moss 8 Diva in Sydney.
Yeah, they took really nice progressive steps. They went from the provincials to the city, and we're having a lot of provincial winners, so hopefully in the next month or so they can all gradually become city winners. We're placing them very conservatively, getting a lot of winners, and then hopefully they get that winning feeling and they'll start moving into the city class races.
And Friday night racing again at Moonee Valley. We have 5 acceptors. Race 1 Maritib made good late ground last start to be beaten just by a head. Do you have a bit of an opinion of her?
Yeah, I do. I think she'll be racing over Cup Week. We're just trying to win the maiden. It's a very competitive race. I think the extra 200 metres will really suit her. The 3-year-olds have a good record in these sort of races, and as I said, if she can win this, I wouldn't hesitate to take her into a black type race.
And race 2 at Moonee Valley is Morgans. It gives the impression 3000 will suit. It's a fairly even race though, but she's not without a chance.
Yeah, look, this is a race full of basically plodding stayers. She's got blinkers on, she's very fit, and she's been working with my in-form mare Fictional Count and looking pretty good. So I would say she could easily step up and get into the winner's circle. She's a place getter at Sandown, and the blinkers will be a big factor for her.
And race 3 is Petiche. Never really looked comfortable in running at Adelaide. In a competitive race here, do you think she can turn the tables?
Look, her form's turned out fine from the 2 wins on the Geelong Thorough. I just don't think she was quite mature enough and didn't handle the trip. Well, I'm hoping that's the case, and she can bounce back at the Valley. If she finds her Geelong Thorough track form, she'd be an each-way chance.
And Saturday is at Flemington. The first race is the 1000 for the 2-year-olds, all unraced. All the big guns are out. We've got Gay, Moody, Snowden, Mick Price. What are your expectations of Fast and Rocking, who's 20-1 with Sporting Bet?
Look, he's probably going to need a little bit further, but he's a classy horse with a big future. It wouldn't surprise me if he ran a place, and I'd be thrilled if he could win. I'd be putting him straight aside and setting him for the Blue Diamond. The plan is just to give him 1 run and probably turn him out.
And race 2 is Rawnak over the 1800, 26-1 with Sporting Bet, but it is 5-1 the field. He just gives the impression he wants more and more ground.
Yeah, it still might be a bit short for him. He'll definitely race closer this time because he's drawn the barrier for the first time in recent runs. Once again, he's been set for the Derby. He's got bigger things in mind, and we would be thrilled if he could place in a race like this. Just look for him settling a bit closer, and he'll fight it out right to the finish.
Race 3, we have Catered over the 1400. Her first up run behind Let Go Lenny now looks very good after he came out in the weekend and ran second in the Guineas Prelude. Yeah,
he did. He fought it right out to the end against some quality opposition. Our girl in the maiden was probably a little bit unlucky. Don't know if she would have beaten him, but she got slightly hampered after the start, recovered well. We're going up in class, but she's on trial for the 1000 Guineas. So we're hoping she can be competitive and run a mighty race, and then we'll run her in the Guineas without hesitation.
And race 4, Unchain My Heart and the Bart Cummings.
Yes, she's struggling a bit with her form, but she's been doing a little bit of schooling. Her coach starting to improve, and she is a stakes winner at the track and distance. Tough competitive race, as you'd imagine, a month before the Melbourne Cup. Needs to step up a bit, and I hope she does.
And Alzora drawn a pretty ordinary barrier 12, 50-1 with Sporting Bet in the Edward Manifold.
Yeah, look, this filly's our Oaks filly. It wouldn't surprise me if she could run into a place. Last 2 runs in maiden company have been a bit unlucky, just been beaten. And she's a filly that really loves getting over ground. She's a Redouts that's got a stout female pedigree, and look for her running on late.
Okay, and then we go on to Adelaide, race 3, over the 1000 metres. A bit of an unknown race, difficult to assess with no exposed form, but we have Storm Shield engaged. Yeah,
look, he's drawn a bit awkward. Whatever he does, he'll be improved on, but a promising young horse who's got nice speed, so the barrier he may be able to overcome. If he jumps well, he'll be right in the finish.
So we're Group 1 racing in Sydney at Randwick, race 5, the Spring Champion Stakes. You've thrown Bradman in the deep end here up against Gay Waterhouse's Boom Horse Prosser.
Yeah, look, he'll probably lead in this race, and he's the logical favourite. But he is by Chasseur, and I don't know many that run a strong 2000 at Group 1 level. That's what I'm hoping is his weakness. We're going to follow him and see if we can mix it with him the last 200. Last start, it doesn't read that impressive, but if you look at the run, it was one of the best losing runs of the race. He got caught wide the whole way, and he'd be 100 to 1 in the market at the moment, and I think capable of running a place.
He is, yeah, 100 to 1 with Sporting Bet at the moment. On to race 8, the Metrop. I suppose you'll be very nervous by this time of day. Fictional account opened 40 to 1 with Sporting Bet, now into 26 to 1. Are you happy with her heading into her biggest race of her Australian career to date?
Yeah, look, she didn't let us down first up. It was a terrific run. She's improved. She's had a really nice exhibition gallop at Seymour on the Sydney leg. Very impressive the way she did the work. She needs to win a race like this to get a rating up and get a penalty to get in the Cup. She'll be better when she hits 2 miles. So if she could pop up in this, we'd be very excited.
So David, Benalla Cup Day on Sunday, anything you can steer us into there?
Well, it's just great to be back racing at Benalla. Since we've moved to Euroa, Benella's been closed and it's our closest track. It's got a great circumference and it'd be a track I'll be targeting a lot in the near future. Extra Zero we're accepting within the Cup. If he draws well and I run him, I'm sure he'll be very close to winning.
Okay, and it's Bet of the Week time now. Thanks to Sporting Bet, we have the $100 free charity bet. Whereabouts would you like to place that?
Look, we backed Maritib last start and it got beaten an inch. I think we'll have to stick with Maritib.
Okay, we're going the nose?
On the nose.